5 ways you could be scammed in Canada. You heard that right. These are 5 possible ways somebody right now could be trying to get money out your bank account, out your pocket. Let's be honest. People always think that if you live in Canada, you are rich. What an illusion. And yes, they are trying to find every way to get that money out your pockets, right? Now, if you guys are new here, my name is Dems, and I'm a Jamaican who migrated to Canada back in 2019. Like many other immigrants, moving to Canada, being scammed is not one of the things that is on the forefront of our minds, and it usually catches us off guard. I am no different. My family was almost scammed 1 week after moving to Canada, and it's something that we don't always speak about because we were simply too embarrassed. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 possible ways you could be scammed in Canada and how can you avoid being scammed in Canada. If this is a content that you enjoy, please let me know down in the comment section. But of course, subscribe is the best way to let me know that you appreciate these videos and you want to see more of these kind of videos. Now let's get into it. Back in 2019, when I moved to Canada with my family, like many of you guys, we had hopes and we had dreams of a better life. And that was what was on the forefront of our minds. As soon as we landed, our goal was to get a job as soon as possible. Now, my wife, Nats, was applying for jobs all over the place. She was applying on all online platforms such as LinkedIn, Indeed, Job Bank, Glassdoor, you name it. We were there applying for jobs. Now, my wife Natasha got a job offer, and the job offer was fake, but we didn't know it at the time. And the person sent her a check to take a picture to deposit to her account as an advance for the job, right? Luckily, we were able to catch on because we had to go to the bank because the online banking wasn't working and so forth, so on. And then when we got into the bank, they let us know that we were being targeted for scam. Now, that was the first week after landing in Canada. Now, we were embarrassed because coming from Jamaica, we always had the notion that we were scam proof, for lack of a better term. Safe to say that wasn't the case. Now, what are the 5 ways you could be possibly scammed in Canada? Now, let's start with number 1. The most common way you could be scammed in Canada is what is called the CRA scam. Now, the CRA scam is when you get a phone call from persons pretending to be CRA agents. And if you guys are not in Canada and don't know what CRA is Canada Revenue Agency, which is the tax agency here in Canada. They are responsible for collecting of tax and also distribution of benefits such as child tax credit, disability tax credit, and many different factors. So CRA is a big organization. Now imagine being an immigrant in Canada, you see your phone ring, right? You answer the phone and the person be like, hey, my name is such and such and I'm calling from CRA. They quote an agent number to you and they'll be like, we have information that your social insurance number is being used in these specific places, yada yada yada, and we just want to confirm that it is not fraudulent and you're the one who's actually doing it and blah 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 blah, and we can lay criminal charges against you because some of the usage are illegal, and now you start to panic, right? So they use different techniques to say, hey, we'll transfer you to our supervisor for you to work it out, and we just want you to confirm your social insurance number. Of course, what they're trying to do is to get your social insurance number so they can scam you by identity theft, right? Once they have your social insurance number, game over. Show is over. And many persons, especially when you buy a new phone here in Canada or you change your number, that is when you're more prone to these kind of phone calls, right? It happens like every day. Some persons get scam phone call like every other day. Every day is pretty common. So my advice to you is, if you get a phone call from somebody claiming to be from the CRA because your social insurance number has been used or is being used, it's a scam. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's a scam. Do not confirm your social insurance number to anybody over the phone, right? Now let's get into the second scam that's very prevalent as well, and it's an e-transfer scam. Now here in Canada, Facebook Marketplace and other online buy and sell platforms are pretty common. right? There are so many of them. I won't list them out. But a lot of persons buy and sell online a whole lot. Facebook Marketplace is a common place. Now, what happens is a lot of persons list items for sale on Facebook Marketplace, and then they'll get a message from somebody who claims to be interested in the item, and then they'll say something like, I really like this item, I saw the pictures and I really love it, however I am not at home at the moment, I'm visiting family in a different city, I'm willing to give you a deposit for you to hold it for me, and then when I come back home, then I'll come and pick it up for you. That's a common theme, common theme. And then they'll send you a e-transfer link, but the e-transfer link that they'll send you is a fake e-transfer link, and when you click on that link and sign in with your information, you're actually giving that person access to all your banking information. It's a scam. So my advice to you, being a former banker as well, if you get somebody saying that they're buying your item, cash only is the best way to go. But if you can't take cash and you have to do e-transfer, there's ways for you to identify if the e-transfer is fake or if it's legit. And the best way to know, of course, is to contact your bank, right? That's a very common scam as well. Do not fall prey to that. The third common scam is employment scam. Now, this was what I was talking about earlier in the video when I said Nats almost got scammed. Somebody sent her a picture of a check. If she takes a picture, etc., etc. This is pretty common, more common than you know. A lot of these online job platforms, especially Indeed, they're not able to verify all the job posting. So a lot of the job posting are fake. So you see a job, you think it's a right fit for you, or if you're new here, you're just trying to get that first job, you apply for the job. The person see you apply, the person contact you oftentimes through email. The person will send you an email, hey, such and such, my name is XYZ, I saw you apply for that job. I'm really interested in your resume. Your resume looks really good, and I think you'd be a good fit for this job. Automatically, you start getting excited now because you're like, get this first job, you did the other. But then the person goes on to say, hey, you know what? There are some things that I need you to do before you start. Don't worry about it. We're willing to advance you some of your first pay for you to be able to get these things done, whatever the thing may be. That's a common theme. And then now in Canada, you are able to do auto deposit by taking a picture of the check, and the check goes into your account. So they leverage that system. They say, hey, we're gonna just send you a picture of the check. You can deposit it and, you know, do the thing that we are asking you to do. What they don't tell you is that they're sending you a picture of a fake check. So you go ahead, you take the picture of the check, the money shows up in your account, you then use that money to do whatever they're saying. Oftentimes they say, hey, send it to that person or do that to that person. The money comes out of your account immediately. But what they don't tell you is that because it's a fake check, the bank realizes this usually a day or two after, and then if the money comes out your account is then in an overdraft for that amount. Now imagine we are fresh in our Canadian journey and somebody send us a $10,000 check, and you take a picture, you deposit it, and you transfer $9,000 to wherever they said that you should transfer it to, and then you're starting your Canadian journey in a $9,000 deficit. That was what almost happened to us. So again, don't fall prey to that trick. It's one of the oldest tricks in the book. If it seems too good to be true, oftentimes it's not true. There's no easy way about doing things here in Canada. There's no get rich quick theme. There's no easy way. And that is a very common scam as well. And it's a bank scam. It's ironic we're talking about scamming and putting bank in the same conversation, but it is one of the common scams that I see. And being previously employed in the banking industry, I've seen this persons being scammed like this every single day. Now it is when fraudsters, oftentimes not even in Canada, sometimes in some foreign country, they'll send you an email and a text message. They'll say, hey, your account is being frauded. We've seen fraudulent transactions on your account. To verify that you're the one who actually do these transactions, please sign in to your account and do this and this and this. And they send you a link in the email. But that link that you click on and you sign in with your information, you're actually giving these persons access to all your banking information. So do not click on any link. If you get a text or an email from your bank, before you do anything, you contact your bank and then you verify if this is a legitimate email or if this is a legitimate text. The banks have found different ways to mitigate this, but fraudsters are always finding new ways to go around it. So don't click on any link that you get through text message that asks you to sign into your banking. Do not click on any link that you get through your email out of the blue asking you to sign into your banking. It's a scam. And it's a pretty common scam that can cause you to lose all your hard work, savings, earnings, and every single thing. So please do not fall prey to that, right? So those are some of the common scams so far, and those are ways that you can avoid it. Now let's talk about the fifth and final most common scam here in Canada, is what I'm gonna just call the romance scam. Now this happens a lot as well. A lot of persons who are here in Canada, they are lonely. And it's just a number of factors cause it. We're not going to get into that right now. But loneliness is a chronic epidemic here in probably North America. So a lot of persons are seeking companionship. And persons from other countries leverage this, or even from within Canada itself, leverage this need for companionship. So a lot of persons reach out to persons on the pretense that they're genuinely interested in them. And I've seen this a whole lot, where I've even seen somebody, and it's a very sad story, I've even seen somebody who is very elderly who opt to take their own life. In Canada, you have a thing, I don't remember what it's called, where you can voluntarily ask persons to take your life. So that's what the person did, because they were just so embarrassed and so ashamed that they have lost all their savings because of this scam. So the persons contact them, tell them all the nice things in the world, talk to them sometimes for weeks and months, build up relationships with them, use fake pictures, use fake identities to kind of create an illusion that they're something that they're oftentimes not. Sometimes they're just some dirty foot person sit down and run one part. Sometimes they are nothing as what they are pretending to be. And then they tell this story, and then they tell the persons that, hey, I need some money to do this, I need some money to do that, and they prey on the vulnerable. They prey on the vulnerable. And let me tell you guys, if you're watching this and you're one of those persons, you are a horrible human being. That's all I can say. You're a horrible human being. How do you mitigate a scam like this? I know you need companionship, and I know it's nice to have somebody to talk to, fake or real, but my advice to you is, please try to not meet people online, because you don't know who's real and who's fake. Try to leverage the art of face-to-face meetings. If you meet somebody and they say that they're in a different country, please opt to video call the person. Video call the person and verify that the person is actually the same person on the picture that they are showing, because oftentimes it's not the same person. And whilst people can still use their own images and so forth, so on, and still scam persons, chances are it's better to take a risk of doing a video call and no video call. Sometimes the persons tell them all sort of story that, hey, my phone is broken, I can't video call. Get it, don't fall for it. Just, it's one of those cases where the good have to suffer for the bad. In the case that somebody can be genuinely interested in you, but unless they're able to prove that they're real and they're genuine, don't fall for it. The good have to suffer for the bad, right? Don't fall for it. And yes, guys, Canada is what I regarded as the scam capital of the world. You get so many scam calls here in Canada that you get used to it. Oh, it's another scam call. Oh, and until all the providers start telling you potential scam now, because it's very prevalent, right? They think that because they live in Canada, you have a lot of money. They have no idea how tough it is for some persons. They have no idea how hard it is for some persons to just find food to eat, to pay their bills, to send their kids to school. They have no idea. It's the same like anywhere else in the world. You have to hustle to survive. Nobody has money growing on trees. Nobody's picking money off the ground. People have to work for their money anywhere in the world they are. And Canada is no different. So I'm gonna stop the foolishness, I'm gonna stop the scamming. And all the persons who are new here especially, please be vigilant and know that you are a potential victim of scamming. Because you're new and you don't understand the system as well, you guys are more prone to being scammed. So please, please, please be vigilant. Share this video with a friend or a family member who has recently moved to Canada or is thinking of moving to Canada, so that they can understand that there's potential dangers awaiting them as it relates to scamming. Please subscribe before you leave, guys. Really appreciate it. Smash a like on this video and let your thoughts known in the comment section. If you are here and you have gotten a scam call before, or if you've ever gotten scammed, please let me know right down in the comment section. Until next time, see you guys in the next video.